And I'm Nay.
And if this is your first time watching, this is Naylo's Thrift Talk, and we are a YouTube channel that talks about thrifting and how that can fit into a sustainable lifestyle, and also we're resellers on eBay and Poshmark. So we talk about flipping and finding things to resell. Anything I should add to that, Nadine?
No, just, we're all into sustainability too, and thrifting for our own lives, not just for resale, as Lula said. So, yeah.
And this week we have our first ThredUp unboxing. So we're kind of late to the party on this because a lot of other people have been doing these ThredUp rescue box unboxings for a while. And so, of course, we've watched them and we've been curious about them. We've been doing a lot of the Goodwill Blue Box unboxings, and we've been into those. We really enjoyed opening up a surprise on the air. And they've been pretty good for us, but so we finally both got a ThredUp rescue box. We've got different kinds, and we will be unboxing them live in just a minute. But before that, we have a couple of our regular segments today. So, Nadine, what are you wearing?
I am wearing it's like a little tunic-y top. If you can see the print, it's got chairs on it.
It's so cute. I think I was with you when you got that, right?
Yeah, I've had it for a while. You probably were. I believe I got it at Goodwill, but I've had it forever. And it's one of those, like, it's a size medium, but it's like kind of roomy, so it fits me. It still fits me good. And the brand is called Sunny Lee, which used to be a Bolo brand for me, but not so much anymore. And I'm talking like back in the day when I first started selling, like 10 years ago it was, but not so much now. But they do have some cute styles. So if I find something really cute, I'll still pick it up for myself. So, and my headband was in like a bag of little rainbow, and then my earrings were also thrifted.
I'm gonna start pulling out and looking for more thrifted jewelry because I never wear jewelry, and I'm always jealous whenever you show off your like awesome earrings.
I think all of my jewelry is thrifted, so
yeah. I mean, if I had jewelry, it would also all be thrifted. So yeah. So this top I got when I went to Goodwill for our Battle of the Goodwills, and this one I knew I was going to keep, so I did not factor it into the rest of my haul. But so it's vintage from the 70s, and it has elastic down here, but it's very loose, and it has these like bat dolman sleeves.
Yeah, it's really
again at the wrist. So this is one trend. I'm talking about like vintage trends that are back. The big oversized like full sleeves is definitely
I think they were saying in the trends online it's like statement sleeves.
Oh, good. Yeah, good term. So this definitely statement sleeve. And then it's freezing here. And actually my apartment's pretty warm, but I couldn't help pull out my wool, or not wool, fur hat. That I feel like I kind of stole it. I bought this great vintage coat from Goodwill outside of Boston 2 years ago, I think. And I got home and this was in the pocket. So, if they had known it was in there, I'm sure they would have marked it separately, but I kind of got it for free. And I've never found money in a pocket. So this is the closest.
Awesome. That's a little bonus there.
It is very warm.
Yeah, I wish I had something warmer today, actually, because I am freezing.
But it is nice and sunny, and the cats are going crazy and just like sitting in every sunny spot. So Teddy was just here. I don't think you could see him on camera, but they might be back. So if you see any cat butts, apologize in advance.
Aw.
Angelique says, love pockets. Yes, I am still waiting for that first time I find like a $20 bill. When I do,
I found a half smoked pack of cigarettes and a lighter.
I was with you when that happened. That was
yeah, you were with me. That's right. It was I think that was when we did one of the classes, and
it
was so that was like the best bonus thing that I've ever been, if you can call that a good thing.
Bonus thing. Yeah,
definitely the most bizarre thing I found.
But okay.
I did find a bunch of change in a purse though one time. and it equal to like $5. There are like a lot of quarters and stuff. So I did find that. So that was a nice little thing.
Especially because the purse was probably like $5, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You ready for your home decor?
My home decor. The decor, if I can say it right. So this, I am cheating a little bit because I did not thrift this, but it's my mom's. But it's something that you should bolo in the thrift stores because you can find it in the thrift stores, especially if you are, I'm in the New Jersey, New York City kind of area, and it was indigenous to this area, the company. So the company is called Resell Pottery.
Oh, that is so pretty.
And it's, you can see the bottom of it. My mom will kill me if I break it. So, but it is, this now, some of the colors and the designs, they had like floral designs. It went out of business. Like this vase is probably from the 50s and it went out of business, I think somewhere in like the 60s or something like that. So it's been out of business for a long time. It's a New Jersey based company, I believe. It was somewhere on the East Coast here. I know that. And this vase though, I just looked up the comps on this vase alone and I found one, and maybe I could even get a little more for it. I found one for like $129 plus shipping.
Wow.
But some of it goes into the thousands. If you find a rare enough piece, some of the colors, the browns were very common, but some of like there's greens and some of like the floral designs and whatnot are worth a lot more. You know, some of you, if you Google, if you search like on eBay, if you search sold from high to low, you can see that some of them go into the thousands even. So definitely a brand to look for, Resell Pottery.
That is new to me. I'd never heard of it. And that is gorgeous. I'd have a hard time not keeping.
Yeah, well, this is my mom's. She's not. Yeah. I don't think she'd be okay with me selling this, but if I do, you know, it is something that I always look for in the thrifts because I know that it's a bolo brand. So.
And you know it because it's local to where you're from. So that's
my mom, I think, has more pieces of it too. But.
Okay, so my item is new to me furniture. And at first I was going to say, like, I didn't want to get a little political. This is not meant as a political statement, but if you don't already know that I'm liberal and I absolutely adore Rachel Maddow, then you're obviously new to this channel. So we got this hand-me-down huge TV because my grandparents moved into a retirement home and their new apartment was too small for this TV.
Oh.
But we now have a little bit more room for one, so they gave it to us. But our old TV stand, which was also thrifted off Craigslist, was too narrow because our last TV was like a 32-inch one. I think this one's like 65, so huge difference. And I took this picture to send to my mom because it was like, it's like Rachel Maddow's right in my living room. It's amazing.
That's cool. You can see also as a bonus there, you can see your mid-century bunker ceiling there.
Mid-century bunker, yes. So this little niche where we have the TV, I think was once like a industrial kitchen. So this was probably some sort of like student housing, and they had like a big, you know, industrial, like for multiple people making of every meal kind of kitchen. Because you can see some of the old grease stains on the back, and the tile is definitely like kitchen tile, and then there's an exhaust above it. So it's kind of cool and funky. But anyway, so I went on Craigslist and found this amazing Lane mid-century set. So the table that you can kind of see the corner that we're using as a coffee table is actually a side table. Then we had a second side table, and then we got this coffee table, which is what the TV is on. And it's perfect because we needed something low enough that it wouldn't this weird little like concrete edge, and wide enough for the TV. So
cool. I like it.
Yeah, we paid like $200, which I thought was a steal.
Okay, but still for something mid-century like that, yeah.
And for 3 pieces, yeah, I was super, super happy about it. And so that's just a reminder when you're looking on Craigslist to kind of think a little differently about how you can use different pieces of furniture, because someone else might have seen, you know, coffee table and thought, oh, well, that's not a TV stand, but
yeah,
the TV stand.
Yeah. Good tip.
And Angelique says, I'm drooling over the 75-inch TV. Yeah, it's one of those few things that like I wanted a bigger TV for ages, but I can't justify it.
How big is that?
I don't buy anything new. So like to me, going out and buying a new TV is just so.
What's the size of it? Is that a 75-inch?
This is 60.
Okay, that's nice. Yeah,
So
yeah,
not quite as big.
50-inch, and that's like that seems huge. So yeah.
Yeah, but when you're upgrading from a 32-inch TV,
Oh gosh. Yeah.
you saw my old TV, it's tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Cool.
anyway, and it was nice too because I got to meet one of my new neighbors who was selling the set and talk, geek out a little bit about mid-century furniture. So
Nice.
win all around. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah. Good deal for you. Good sale for him.
Yeah, and I'm sure he made, he probably found it at Goodwill and made some money, but happy to do, put some money in his pocket because he did
the circle, the circle.
Exactly, yeah. It's all
I think circle of life, the circle of thrifted items.
Circle of life.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you ready to start?
Yeah, so I am dying to dig into this box. So I have a few items from shopgoodwill.com, not many, but first I'll do my ThredUp box. But
you want to do ThredUp first?
Yeah, sure.
So do our bonus unboxing.
I'm a little surprised. It looks like a huge shoe box, actually. So it looks like it's a lot smaller than the Goodwill box, but I think it's just the shape of it, than the Goodwill blue box. But I think it's just like
it's wider, maybe.
Yeah, but I was like, oh, there's 10 to 12 pieces in here. Maybe is it 10 or is it 10 to 12? I'm not sure.
Well, I got the denim, and it's the denim is by weight, so I'm not sure.
Okay, that's different. So this is a women's size large box, mixed clothing size large. I think it's actually tops, just tops.
Okay.
So but my first impression is wow, because they wrap everything really nicely. I didn't know that because this is my first ever ThredUp box. So it's all wrapped in a, just undoing the seal now. It's all wrapped in tissue with a cute little seal. So you're probably paying more. You're paying more for that packaging. I mean, I'd rather not have the packaging and have, a bit of a cheaper box, but it is a cute little touch. So
you can reuse that. I mean, I think everyone recognizes.
Absolutely, yeah.
But a Poshmark customer is not going to mind getting ThredUp tissue paper, probably.
So let's see. So here's my. All right. So it says large tenant rescue box. Yeah, mixed clothing. So it might be tops too. And the price was $38 on this box. And I did have a coupon for free shipping, so that was a better deal. But we'll see if there's things that I can sell and I'm going to make my money back, then definitely worth it. So do you want me to just go through a couple items and you'll go through a couple?
Yeah, so I just wanted, in terms of the comparison, so the Goodwill blue box is 20 or 30 for the
$19.99. But if you don't, they were doing free shipping for a while, but as of right now, they have it, and the shipping is $7.99, which brings the cost of one box to $27.99, and that's for the basic clothing box. So their boxes are a little less. There's some of their boxes, I think their jewelry boxes go for a little more, but comparison with the ThredUp boxes, they start at $38. There is like a scarf box that you can get for $10, which I was kind of tempted, but I don't need any more scarves, and I know I probably would keep them all. So, but they don't have, they go up to the hundreds. You can get 100 and what is it? How many pairs of shoes? I forget what. It's like $120 for like 20 pairs of shoes or something.
Yeah. I've definitely seen some people doing the unboxings of like the huge handbag lots, and those are definitely not cheap. But
no, but if we could split them sometime, sometime down the road, I was thinking maybe you and I could split them, because like the brand name handbags might be a good thing. You can get a high end, and there's one with only 5 bags, and I forget if it's Coach and Kate Spade. They guarantee you to get one of certain brands, and
so I was thinking I can open my box so we can compare what we got, and then we can start doing a few items. Okay, so compared to your box, mine is huge.
Oh, so you have this. Oh, okay. So that's much more like the Goodwill blue box. Yeah.
So this is denim, and again, I said, it's by weight, so 15 pounds of denim.
15 pounds?
Yes, definitely feels.
And what did you pay for the box?
So the box was $24. Compared to the blue box, which is $19.99, like the women's box. And then I had I think it was a 20% coupon because I ordered mine right after Christmas. So I've been holding on to this to unbox for a while. So or maybe it was less so the subtotal was $19.20. Then the shipping cost was $5.99 because I didn't get free shipping because I had the other coupon. And then I had $4.52 in my ThredUp account, which I applied. So I paid $20.67 shipped for this box.
So actually less than a Goodwill box if you were shipping it. Yeah.
And so being able to use the ThredUp credit, I could have cashed that out, but they actually charge you a little bit of a fee to cash it out, which is annoying. Yeah. So, this was actually a nice way to use a small amount of credit that I had hanging on there.
Okay. That's a good tip though. If you have things that you can send in,
right. And I sent in the stuff that was just sitting, and I was sick of it. I just wanted to get rid of it. So it didn't feel like I was losing anything, because otherwise I might have just donated it.
Yeah, so then you can get other items to resell. So
okay, and mine is not as cute as yours. I'm not going to pick it up because it's heavy, but I do not have any tissue paper.
Oh, okay.
So it's just straight thrown in here.
Are they at least folded nicely?
It's folded okay, but it looks like it got kind of
for more along lines of the Goodwill box.
Yeah. So you wanna pull out a few?
Yeah. So the first thing I have here is Nicole Miller footless tights.
Those are cute.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really thinking it would be tights in the box, but
those are hard to resell. But
maybe. Yeah, they're fleece lined.
I'd definitely be more likely to grab those at TJ Maxx than.
Yeah, it feels like an item that I might just keep these. I don't know.
Yeah,
medium, large, and
Fleece tights are nice this time of year. You were saying you're cold.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe I'll keep them, but they're they're cute. So that one was kind of but okay. So let's see. Ooh, they're kind of wrapped around each other. It's interesting. Okay, so this is Rue 21, which is their clothes are their price point is low. All their clothes in their store, I think it used to be $10. I think it's now like $15 or something. Oh, okay. So it's like one of those discount stores where everything is super cheap to begin with. They're just black leggings. They're kind of like that faux suede cloth material. So
that's a nice basic, though.
It's a nice basic, but the brand is kind of
right.
Not so good. So
not super exciting so far.
Yeah. So again, maybe I'll just keep them. So far, nothing that I'm really gonna. I think if I was gonna sell these, maybe I'd get $10, if that.
Yeah, it might be a nice bundle item though.
That's a good point.
Yeah, all the items in your Poshmark.
I can try it, but
yeah.
So far, not thrilled, but a lot more in the box.
So oh gosh, these are tiny. I've heard these do okay though. The Hollister.
Oh, they're closing stores now. I've heard.
Oh, are they really? Okay, so these are obviously like a junior size.
Mm-hmm. All the stuff in there are super tiny.
Yeah, Hollister boy short. So I know I've mentioned this a million times, and I haven't actually started doing it yet, but I do want to start upcycling and adding kind of to different items. So this would be a cute pair where I might embroider something on the back pocket and just, add a little bit of, because at that point, I might sell these for $10, $15 about that, but with it, I might sell them for $45, $50.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I have to do some research and see if people are actually, especially someone who's that size is probably in high school and might not have as much extra cash, but, it'd be fun for me to do and fun to upcycle and just make things a little bit more interesting. So
just as a side note, Lola, when back in the 90s, I used to the late 90s, I used to get cut off. I would cut off my jeans, make them cut off shorts, and then I would paint I did fabric, and I painted them with different, I think I had a yin yang on one and flowers or something. But unfortunately I donated them all, and I'm kicking myself now because I bet they would have sold now, and they were really cute. It was my original art, and I'm wondering, that's something I could probably do again.
Oh, totally. Yeah. I bet, especially on Depop, that would probably be.
Yeah, so because I do have the artistic talent, I should. That's another way. I just had a light bulb moment there. That I could do that.
Okay, so these are indigo blue, which I know I've heard of before, but I don't know. I don't think they're super high end. but I don't know off the top of my head how much they are retail. And they're maternity, which
Okay.
I haven't had great luck with. So if there's more than one maternity and they're the same
So
size.
here's the thing with maternity clothes. I think that, and I know this is true for me when I was pregnant because I shopped online for my clothes too. You want to get the cheapest clothes possible because you're only going to wear them for a certain amount of time. And then, I didn't know that I was going to have 2 more babies, my first one. And, so I was thinking this might be the only time I'm ever going to wear them. And so I wanted to get the best deals. That was, and I think that's the mentality of a lot of, because I do notice that my maternity clothing, even in the better maternity brands, doesn't go for a lot.
Yeah, I know I picked up a couple of pairs that were new with tags because I never tried it before, and I was just curious how it would do, and it did not move very fast, even though I thought it's easy because you know exactly your size, and it was like Gap or Old Navy, I forget. It's like a size that people would know a brand people would know their size off the top of their head. So you know, don't worry about that. But it did not sell fast. And
you have to really sell it or do a lot of.
Yeah. So but if I don't already have a lot, I don't want to go out and get more for a lot. So I don't know. Yeah. But
I didn't think there'd be maternity in there. That's surprising, but.
Yeah, I guess it counts as jeans. And I think this is technically the DIY denim. So
yeah, so
you can still repurpose the fabric, and it could still repurpose the fabric if I decide not to sell them. So that's one reason I do like the DIY boxes, because if I sell part of it and keep part of it to upcycle, then that's fine for me.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a skirt. It's size 12. It is. I can't find a brand on it. It says made in Vietnam, rayon acrylic, and there's no brand tag on it. So
weird. Is there like an RN number on the second tag?
I was looking for, but it's just like a basic kind of tweedy kind of business skirt, but I don't see anything. It is a size 12, which is actually, I think, a little bit bigger than a large. I guess a large you would denote as like a 10, 12. So
yeah,
I guess it is still considered a large, but no, it just says no brand tag at all. Just this is the only tag that's on it. If I can.
Huh.
There's nothing on it. There's no other. Oh, there is an RN number. I see it.
So that's probably all you need to find the brand, and then you can just list, like a basic skirt. I think people would be happy just knowing the brand.
Yeah, that's true. If I can find the brand. Okay, this is a Kohl's brand. There's really nothing spectacular. Apartment 9, Kohl's. Just a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got like some metallic thread in it, but it's just a t-shirt. It's nothing that's gonna really sell unless I lot it with something else. So okay.
So far I feel like for value, I'm okay with the blue boxes. I'm not super
I'm happy with the blue boxes, but there might be an item that blows me away in here. So
let's see. Okay. Calvin Klein jeans, but not vintage ones, or I'd be more excited.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, 14 by 32. So that's a good size. Ultimate skinny. So these look kind of worn. Unfortunately, they're not bad. Like not too bad. They're just not going to resell for a ton. And one thing that is a little annoying is if I did want to reuse it, this would not be a great fabric because it's 3% lycra. So that's, it's not.
It's like the stretchy kind of.
Yeah. But on the flip side, I know that people who are diehard fans of the skinny jeans, like me, are starting to get a little worried that skinny jeans are on their way out. They'll be harder to find in stores. So, buying them up and hoarding them while they're still readily available. So that could be a reason to list these, and probably not for a ton, but they're a good size, decent brand, and a nice style. So
I did look up the RN number, by the way.
Yeah.
It comes up as Judy's Group Incorporated. It might be like a parent company of something else.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like a holding company.
New York. It says an importer wholesaler.
Yeah, I would. So That might be hard because you don't know exactly what brand it is, but you could just list it as like a, classic work skirt.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay, so this is BKE denim.
Okay.
I
That's
feel like
one of those brands, you know.
okay, so but it has the cool stitching, which I know sometimes.
Yeah, that might. Okay, you might be able to get like $25 out of them.
Yeah, 27 by 31 and a half. I always like when they do the inseam, and they have the style number, so that should be easy to list. They're the low rise, which can't believe is coming back, but so again, another item that might appeal more to like a younger crowd. They do have a little distressing on the bottom, which is a bummer, but not the end of the world. So,
well,
and how many? Because I think I have more items than you. So
I got 10 items total. So then I have a couple to show from my Goodwill finds. I'm still trying to. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find this. It says Judy's Group. It's I can't find accessories. Midtown West, New York. Yeah, I'll have to look more into that, but
it could just be like a sort of no-name brand that ends up in boutiques.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's
good in terms of quality, but not great in terms of a keyword that you're selling.
Okay, so this is Crown and Ivy. Do you know that brand?
I don't. I feel like it rings a bell.
Yeah, it does for me too, but I'm not sure. This is actually cute. It's a Hawaiian print.
And that'll be great.
Yeah, like a tropical Hawaiian print.
Spring, summer, yeah.
So I think this one is so far the one that's the white item that's definitely sellable. I don't know how much I would get for it. I have to look at the brand, but okay. So this is apostrophe, which it's either is it Sears or Penny's, one of those. Like it's one of those brands. It's
brands, yeah.
One of those stores, yeah. So nothing, just a basic, work shirt. So again,
cute. I think that the
style is cute.
Kind of already passed, but it's different. It's not just your regular button up.
Yeah, that's true. So I don't know. It's again the Crown and Ivy one is the best.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, so this is definitely my best piece so far. It might be the best in the box, except for it's a child size, so that isn't great. But look how cute these are.
Oh yeah,
they have the.
Oh, those are adorable.
And it's crew cuts with Loafer Randall.
Oh,
wow. And it's a good brand.
Yeah, so even though those are kids, I think that they might be.
Right. So they're decent, even though they're a kid size. And they're also not like a tiny kid size. Like this is size 10. So I don't have kids. I don't how old do you think for something like this? Like 8
I would say
for smaller girl?
Like I don't have girls, but I would say like they look like preteen kind of,
Yeah, not like super tween, but a little bit younger.
Again.
They do have the elastic on the inside, so it looks like they're meant to grow with you.
Adjustable. They have the buttons on the inside. Yeah, I look for that with my kids. Actually, I won't buy them jeans without that because they can. Yeah, their waist kind of and if the length is a little longer, they could get another year out of them.
Right, and these are cute because the hem you could definitely wear them full length or like more like ankle cropped if you get taller. So
when you lift them, definitely put adjustable waist.
Okay. Good to know. I would not have known that.
Oh yeah, definitely, because that's a major selling point. Like I said, I won't buy jeans for my boys without that.
Good to know. Okay.
So I looked up Crown and Ivy, by the way.
Yeah.
It looks like, some of them on eBay are going really low. Like people are selling them for like, $10 and whatnot. New with tags, one went for $38.95, a similar kind of top, and I would say maybe I can get 20 for it.
Yeah, that's kind of
based on comps. Yeah,
half-ish of tags. This might be decent. I don't know enough. They're long rise, which I'm guessing is a longer inseam, like a tall inseam. There are
I would think that would be like a higher rise, right?
They're maybe they're high rise, but they also seem long. So Ara from the women at Wrangler. So they're a Wrangler sub brand, which is, has a following.
Yeah.
They're a really nice dark wash. And like I said, looks like they're a longer inseam.
Yeah, so that might be a tall. I would put tall on those for.
Yeah, so I definitely need to research the. Yep, 10L tall. Okay, so that's a great size.
Yeah, definitely put because tall. And I did notice that I had a pair of tall pants. I was trying to list on Posh. They don't have a section for tall on Poshmark.
Really?
Yeah, they do not have sizing. Like it's not an option. So so I just put it in my title, but.
Okay, and so these are, they're not great brand, but they are good size, American Eagle. And I know some people say, like, if you pick these up at the bins, they're worth it. So kind of similar, like shopping at the bins here. And they are the original boot, which is a design, style that's in right now, the little slightly wider. They're pretty broken in, but.
Yeah, but with jeans, that's okay.
Yeah, and maybe I'll lock those up. I have so many jeans right now. I could probably find another similar size, maybe put those together. But I'll see. So that's fine.
Yeah. So okay. So this is Christopher and Banks, which is a bit of a better brand. But it's just a plain shirt. Nothing exciting about it.
Wait, does it have different kind of seaming on the front? It's like as a design?
Yeah, it does. It's got like that overlap of kind of thing. Can you see
yeah, that's cute. It's a little different.
Yeah, so it's a little different. It's thick. Let's see. It is rayon polyester spandex. So it's, it's okay. Again, maybe I might be able to get $20 for this one. And the brand is it's a little bit of a better brand, but not like a huge seller either.
Right. It's another store brand, right?
Christopher and Banks.
Yeah.
I think so, but it's a higher end one. Yeah, I'm not sure. I just know the brand. Okay, this is Old Navy shorts, everyday short size.
It's funny you got those instead of it going in a denim.
Yeah, so these are just like they're actually faux denim. They're kind of like they feel like more of a linen, but
what's the fabric content?
Yep, linen and cotton.
Oh, well, that's good.
So they're from 2018. They're size 14, which is bigger than that. Pretty good too. Yeah. So that's another good point. But realistically, I might be able to get $10 for them.
Right. Yeah, shorts aren't.
Yeah. So so again, I'm not really thrilled with the box so far, but I mean, I think I'll definitely make my money back.
I know. That's the thing is, I feel like every time we pull it down, I'm like, it's not the $1 million fine that I was hoping.
No, and I'm not expecting that, but at the same time, it's like some of the, they're just some of the items in here just seem so plain and just. Wow.
Yeah, I think my one anxiety about this is sometimes the items just don't seem like it's worth me putting the time into list, because if I'm valuing my time, then I'm not really.
Yeah, I can see that.
But then I don't know what to do with them, because if I just donate them back, then eventually they're probably just going to hit the waste stream. And the whole point sometimes of doing this is also to try and prevent that from happening. Yeah. And so then I think
those could be good filler items too.
Yeah, that's true. It's a little stressful to take on responsibility for these items. And I think that's something that I feel that maybe most resellers don't, but I think you can probably relate to, where it's like every used item that we take in, we now are responsible for like finding a home so that it keeps.
Yes, I feel bad. Just, I'm not going to just, like if I just redonate it, it's like.
Exactly. It's like, then you failed.
Yes, I know what you mean.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hi, Maggie. Maggie arrived. Okay, so I still have a bunch left, so I'm going to do like 3.
I don't have that much left here. I'm trying to see what. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, this might be good.
Looks like I just have 3 left here. Yeah.
Okay, So these look, yeah, these are 7 for All Mankind. The A pocket.
Oh, okay.
I thought at first they might be the like
They're
dojo,
distressed too. Distressed.
but they're distressed in like the perfectly distressed way. It's obviously intentional. Lower rise.
Yeah.
This looks like it might not be intentional, but I'm sure if someone's buying distressed jeans, they're okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
And again, a little bit of wear here, but probably not an issue.
They're boot cut.
Smaller, yeah. I don't see a size. I'm sure it's somewhere, but they seem like a 26, 27 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
A little smaller. Looks like another pair of kids' jeans. There was, okay, but they're also crew cuts. They're size 7, so I wouldn't put the other pair, but they also have that, which I now know is good.
Yes, definitely. Like I said, definitely put adjustable waist.
So these are just kind of basic.
And that's a good brand, so.
Yes, absolutely. They're like little skinny jeans. And I don't really have kids' items in my Poshmark closet, so it may just also be nice to put those in. And who knows, there's a mom kid. We'll bundle it with a size, item in their size. Okay, Gap denim, another pair of kids.
Tiny. Oh, they are kids. Okay.
Jeans. Yeah, that's why they're tiny. They also have the adjustable inside. Yeah. Another size 7, so maybe I would bundle those two together.
Girls, they look like.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. They look pretty feminine, but
yeah.
And then colored denim, which usually doesn't do as well, but it's a cute color. It's not a great brand. Love Fire. Juniors.
I have a pair of Nua tags in that brand, and I can't move them.
Yeah,
they're like a geometric print on them, but
yeah, they're definitely like the stretch. Yeah, they're 2% spandex, 38% polyester. So again, the annoying thing is when it's a little bit of a lower end brand and doesn't have the resale value, usually the fabric content's also lower, so not as easy to reuse. But it doesn't mean I can't, or that I can't resell them, even if it's just for a smaller amount.
So my next one is this Chartreuse Coldwater Creek, size 14 again. So I guess it's a good thing. It's just a basic 3/4 length sleeve cotton t-shirt.
Is that the same size as some of the other?
This is a 14. My other tops mostly are large. It's funny because it's supposed to be a large, but I got a couple of 14s now. So
the 14's good.
Yeah, I'm not complaining about that aspect, but
I was wondering if you could do like a lot, but if that's more of an
workshop. Do you know Workshop? Or probably see clothing.
It rings a bell. I think it's like Australian or something, but I've seen it at TJ Maxx, I think is where I've seen it. So it's not like super.
It's just a basic.
Yeah.
Black top.
It's a cute neckline though.
Yeah, I mean, and it does have it does have like the bell sleeves. That's good. Yeah, so maybe, I might be able to get 15.
Yeah. And again, it's like, okay, not super exciting, but if you have 20 items that are $15, not a bad return for this box. So.
And then this one is, so Worthington is Sears. Is it Sears or JCPenney? I get confused between it's one of those. I think it's Sears, and it's just a skirt.
That's cute though.
It's cute, but again, the brand's kind of stink.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so I don't know. It's kind of like that travel knit kind of stretch material too. So, I mean, that's it for my box.
Okay, I still have
and I have a couple to show from the Goodwill. So, but yeah, I think that's all for my box. Yeah, I'm actually kind of I'm underwhelmed by the box.
Yeah, so once again, I feel like I'm pretty happy with the denim. I think it's solid. It's a great number of items. I know some people feel like it doesn't sell. I have no problem selling denim, so I'm happy with
Yeah,
that.
I think that that's a better investment than.
Yeah. So, I mean, for, case in point. So here's another pair of their Joe's jeans, which is,
Oh, that's a decent brand.
well, it's a decent brand. It doesn't have the resale value. It used to. It's
I know, but it's one of the.
well compared to the retail price.
It
But
went along the lines of Lucky Brand and Citizens of Humanity and Seven, and yeah, they're kind of all.
but these are like the classic mid-rise skinny jean, really nice dark denim, wash, a little bit of wear, but not bad. Size 27. So
Okay, well,
that's at least $15-20, and
not bad.
I'm happy with that. That's almost the cost of the box.
Sears and Marie said that Worthington is Sears. Okay.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah.
I get confused between the house brands of like the lower end stores. Like, I think Apostrophe might be Penny's then, or is it another Sears brand? I don't know, but
So these are smaller. They're J. Crew size 25. They are from the outlets. They have the two little dots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can. Yeah.
But again, another pair of just like basic.
So if you list them on Posh, you put outline outlet in the title.
Yeah. And just a nice solid pair of skinny jeans. Very little wear on those. Again, $15-20. Apartment 9. Old brand. Yeah.
Cold.
But these are kind of cute. Someone might be into that. They have a rolled cuff, which is seamed in place.
Yeah, the style isn't bad. Yeah, that's the same. I got an Apartment 9 shirt here. That t-shirt was. Yeah, that's the Kohl's house brand. I do have to say that Apartment 9, though, they do have some cute styles.
Yeah.
It's just the brand. Kind of.
But they're sort of straight leg.
Yeah.
It's got a modern fit. And yeah, I mean, that's cute. Someone
they're cute
to be into those pockets. New York and Company.
When you have pockets like that, what I do is I usually show like my first photo will be a square of just the back with the pockets. That's
a great tip. And then Maggie has another good tip. I generally pick up Worthington if it's a really cute plus size item. Yeah, I definitely, especially if I was maybe in the bins and saw it, I think that would be a good reason to pick it up.
Yeah, but even if I saw this in the bins, I don't think I would pick it up. If I had seen this in the bins, I wouldn't have picked it up.
Yeah.
I mean, the print is cute, but the brand is what's gonna do it. So.
Okay. So more the raw hem, but these are New York and Company.
Okay, so
they're a larger size. They're 16, so that might help. I think
you got a lot of jeans for that box.
Yeah, it feels like it could have been more like 20 pounds, honestly. It was pretty heavy. I think I do have another pair of, or I can't remember if they're size 16 or not, but I definitely have a couple more pairs of New York and Company, so that could be a lot. I have to check. Yeah. If not, those are another pair that would be on my like lower priority list for listing.
Exactly. I have a new tags pair of New York and Company pants, and I haven't listed them yet because they kind of get bumped because I know they're not going to do as well.
Okay, so this is cool. Win a year free thrifting, $3,000 shopping credit.
Oh,
definitely could spend that in less than a year, but that was in my box.
What is that like
it's a giveaway? Enter purchase a gift card. Never mind. It ended at the end of last year. I didn't open this box.
Oh, okay.
But then this is cool. Visit us in real life. Here are physical locations. So we were talking about this a while ago where they were partnering with like, was it Macy's?
And
yeah, I think, inside a store near you, come get thrifty with us. And a couple of locations are Philly. So those are the ones I think we looked up.
Yeah, I'd like to get to one of them.
Yeah. Okay, so this is my last denim item. Oh, they're Wrangler.
Okay.
Which can be good.
Yeah, it's funny because Wrangler used to be like back in the 80s, it used to be sold in Kmart.
Yeah, these actually might be awesome. I think
but now they're actually a good, like kind of more of a bolo brand.
Well, and these look like they're vintage.
Yeah. Oh, they are actual vintage, it looks like.
Okay. Made in the USA.
Yeah, it's funny because some of those like Kmart tiered clothes back then were actually made really well. Like now they're you know.
Yeah, so I sold
it's the same thing with the Faded Glory jeans that remember we saw those in that vintage store. They were really high quality, but they were like from the 70s.
Yeah, I sold a pair of DoorDash jeans, which I think is in that tier,
for
$80.
Yeah, it's funny because you could get Gitano too, that brand.
Yeah.
You could get all of those brands in Sassoon in those discount kind of stores, but now they were made well too. Oh, okay. Those are great.
Yeah, these this is the like item that you keep hoping to pull out of the box the entire
So
time.
they look like they're 70s maybe.
I think so. I definitely will have to research based on the flags, but
they are a big size too.
They're good size. They feel so soft. They're that like really worn in cotton where it just gets better and better as you wash it. And they're the perfect high-rise mom jeans.
Yeah, they are. So
I mean, I would say probably at least 60 for these, maybe more, especially with my experience selling those DoorDash jeans where they were worth way more than I had even hoped for.
Yeah, so you did get one winner in your box. Yeah. And I think the rest of the stuff is, you'll sell it, some of them maybe just for like 20 or so. But
yeah, totally. So I definitely am still on the jeans, the DIY denim train. The only downside to this, I think, is that they do take up more space to store. So whereas like the women's clothing, you can fit a lot of tops in a Rubbermaid tub or something and just store them without worrying about it too much.
And they're heavier, just being to drag around. And so, yeah. So what do you think about your box?
I am super happy with it. I would definitely do this again, especially if I'm sending stuff into ThredUp just to get rid of it, and then I forget about it, accumulate some credit, and use it to buy another box. I definitely think I can make more money from this lot than I spent on the stuff I sent in last time.
What do you think about it compared to Goodwill denim?
It's about the same. I think it's pretty on par in terms of how many items I got, in terms of the quality of the denim I got. I think that the plus of being able to use your ThredUp credit gives ThredUp a point. And also the fact that they usually will have a free shipping coupon, because that I think is my only issue with the blue boxes, is that it's pretty hard to get a good deal on shipping. So the only time when it's less than $7 or $7.95 a box is if you buy 2 boxes. Because if you buy 3, then you're paying more for shipping.
And if you're trying to grab them when they restock because they go out so fast, you're not going to get the free shipping. So you have to check out right away in order to get them, or else by the time you get them to check out, they're sold out. So my box, I would say I'm going to make my money back, but I think it's going to be slow to make it back. I think it's going to take me a while to sell some of these items just because they're nothing too exciting. They're just kind of ordinary, like the brands and the styles are just kind of, so, I mean, I think the only item that I'm really pleased about is this one. And that's even like just a $20 item. So I think if there were more items like this, that even if they were lower end brands, but they were cute prints and whatnot, it would have been better. But seems like most of the stuff in here is just so plain.
Yeah, a lot of, but to be fair, that's also sort of my experience with the recent women's clothing blue boxes that we got too, right? Where it felt like a lot of them were very basic t-shirts and things that were sort of hard to list because there wasn't anything to like describe about them in your keywords that would help them come and search and catch people's eye. So we missed a great question from John.
So there were 10 items in there plus the tights. So the tights were kind of like a bonus.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Yeah.
So are there some selling platforms that are better suited for certain types of clothes? For sure. Do you want to answer that one, Nay?
Sure. We've talked about that. For Depop is more of like those edgy kind of distressed and more trendy looking vintage kind of stuff, I think Poshmark is more for the brands style too, but more for it's more brand oriented. And then eBay is more just everything. I think Mercury too.
I think eBay is great for vintage if you're not on Etsy, which
that's true.
higher.
Yeah.
But, you know, I sell vintage pretty well on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
I think you also have people who are very loyal to a certain brand shopping on eBay, looking for that same item that they want to replace.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Posh is more people scrolling through their feed and maybe searching for a brand that they really like and scrolling through those listings and looking for something that catches their eye versus I know what I want, I'm looking for it, I'm finding the exact item.
Yeah, you definitely get different buying audience for different.
Yeah, for sure.
And like we had talked about Depop, where it's a really young crowd, for the most part. You know, you're finding, you know, the teenager who's trying to buy something with their parents' credit card, and they're trying to, you know, they don't have a lot of money to spend.
Yeah, a lot of real lowballing on Depop, but also appreciation for things that may just sit and not sell on Poshmark.
Yeah, I just sold a sailing mug. It was a rainbow sailing mug. It was an old 80s vintage, and I just had a random Depop sale, and I was happy with the sale. They didn't try to lowball me or anything like that. They just bought it. So you know, it does happen, but I find that my Depop sales are less frequent.
Yeah. Do you want to open your?
Oh yeah, I don't have anything to open, but I just have.
Oh, okay.
These are from Shop Goodwill. They're 9.5, so they're my size, and
are you keeping them?
I'm not so into the C logo, you know, items, but you know, they fit me, and I'm probably just going to keep them.
I had a pair that was super similar to those in high school, but they were the flats.
So they're $7.99, and you know, I might try to sell them and see what happens. I don't know. I don't think they're going to sell for a whole lot though. But let's see. There was one of those items that I bid on, and then I was like, oh, I'm not going to win them, and then I. You know,
and then you're like kind of a little bit of
but it's okay. And then these I actually got for myself, but I think I might sell them because I'm not thrilled with how they look on me.
Oh, those are
they're women's 10. They are they're just Michael Kors. Again, they were $7.99. I think I won the auction for.
And are these ones that you picked up in person, so you don't have to pay shipping?
No, these were shipped. But the only thing is, I was less than thrilled about the backs of them because that was not shown in the photo.
That's annoying.
So, and you know, they're both the same on the back, so that's why I'm probably more inclined to keep. And the outsoles aren't. I mean, they're okay. They're not, but the amount of wear in the back of them, like that's. And you can tell someone that wore them, I think they were too big for them, so they're like really slouchy in the back.
Oh, yeah, it does look like that's wear to the actual suede. It's not just like surface dirt or something, right?
Right. It's yeah. So,
but good to have in a pinch. Apparently, it's
so I had a pair of Uggs that ripped in the back, and I'm gonna get them fixed at some point. But I just wanted another like go-to pair of winter boots. So I'll probably keep them, and I only have one more item here, but this is actually a pretty good deal. I think I paid like $15 with shipping for it, so you know, still, but it's DVF, Diane von Furstenberg.
Ooh, that is cute.
Silk, and
the colors are beautiful.
I know, so it's a really pretty size 6. But it comes with a tie, like a tie. I guess it's and a belt.
Mm-hmm. Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So I was wondering if one is maybe like a tie for the neck or something.
Well, it looks like it's the newer DVF dresses. I think have style numbers, so you should be able to look that up and see how they style.
I'm wondering if it's like how that's marketed. If you're supposed to, if you can wear either or
wear them together.
Yeah. So it's kind of, but it's really nice. It's silk and it's in really good shape. So this I should be able to get, you know, hopefully 50 for.
Oh yeah, I think the DVF dresses aren't as great as they used to be.
No, they're not, because I have two sitting in my store right now that I can't move.
But I have a DVF top that I cannot move, but yeah,
that they're not moving, so I might have to lower the price, but still, you know, that was. So,
you ready for my unboxing?
Yeah. So Logan has what is a good fare?
Yes. Okay. So one thing I've been noticing recently is that there are a bunch of like startup companies that are trying to capitalize on the new trend towards buying secondhand and thrifting instead of buying new, and providing different opportunities for doing that online versus going to a traditional thrift store. And I wanted to try and start reviewing some of those companies and see how they work and what we think about them. I think a lot of them aren't necessarily sourcing opportunities because they're already selling sort of at what the value of the items are. But this is more of a for ourselves, especially for me, because I've mentioned before, I don't drive and now I'm less in an urban area. So it's harder to get out to the thrift store. And this is a fun way maybe to, get my thrifting in without having to leave the house. So the first one that I tried out is called Good Fare. It is a place that they really do market themselves as a thrift store. So on my receipt on my email, it does say, "Thanks for thrifting with us. We're getting your pre-loved order ready to be shipped." So there's a lot of these terms like pre-loved. They use a hashtag that reminds me of the Depop one that they were using for a while, like buy nothing new. I think they use something like that, like nothing new. Mm-hmm. And they really push that, these are all used clothing. They tell you to wash them, which is kind of weird. I sort of hope because you're paying up a little bit that they would have washed them, but apparently you're expected.
Yeah. I don't think ThredUp does either.
Yeah, I never thought about that. I've never bought an item from ThredUp for myself, so I hadn't actually considered that before. That's a good point. So they sell things in bundles. And I purchased a pre-loved surprise t-shirt, 5 large for $20. Pre-loved surprise sweatshirt, 2 for $15. And surprise thrifted ugly Christmas sweater, 2 large for $15.
They're not bad, I guess.
No, and then they had a 40% off coupon. So this was right after Christmas as well. And they, there's all those after Christmas sales. So I got all of this for $30, and then shipping was $8.75.
That's not bad. So that's basically what I paid for my box here, my ThredUp box. So
yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. And I got to pick a little bit more, what kind of items I wanted. And so my thought behind this were they were all items I could see myself wearing.
If you don't think that you can resell them, then
right, exactly. So if there's a couple in here that are really fun that I might put in my Depop store, I can do that. But
yeah.
So have my receipt on top. Dear shopper, thanks for your purchase and your part for doing your part for the environment.
Yeah, that's so they're playing that angle. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Blue Box does.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so this one is an H&M shirt. So I guess I was hoping that they mostly be a little bit older, but they don't promise that. They just it's
Senor
yeah, I know.
Naive or something, maybe. I don't know. Okay, so
the pictures they use on their website are definitely more vintage items. So they try to,
play that up, yeah.
That way, but they don't promise it. So this is chess tournament, March 29th, 2014.
Oh.
So this is 100% cotton. So this is the kind of thing where I might use this for crafting.
Yeah.
Which is another reason I was okay with getting these. Okay, this one's kind of fun. This might be a Depop item.
Okay, yeah, I could see that being, yeah.
This would be fun to distress with some bleach or something. Tennessee River, size large, 100% cotton. Definitely like a tourist shirt, but kind of quirky.
Oh, is that a tour?
This is a tour shirt for looks like a charity.
Okay, so
concert. I don't remember this one, but it looked like it had some big names. So this might be something that someone's looking for. I mean, I could look it up.
Yeah, you could try that at eBay, maybe.
Yeah. This looks like a high school team kind of
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually really soft. It has that.
Oh, it has the names on it on the back from the.
Yeah, it's not vintage because it's Definitely new, but it has that vintage feel. And it's kind of funny just to like wear someone, I definitely remember doing that in high school. So this might be another Depop item where
maybe
dress it or something and someone is kind of into that. So those are the t-shirts I got. So this is already happy with this. This is a Champion Eco.
Oh, okay. Does it have the reverse weave on it, or?
Don't think it does. No, it's not. But this is exactly the kind of thing I keep for myself. But
yeah, looks cozy.
Yeah, that's funny. This says Boston Medical Center.
Oh, okay. I think Lola froze. I'm not sure. Lola dropped out, I think. Oh. Are you there? Okay. Oh, Lola's freezing up. Does everybody else see Lola freezing, or is it just me? I think Lola is frozen. Can you maybe drop out and come back? So, yeah. So anyway, so my overall take of the ThredUp box is I'm a little disappointed, but again, I paid $38. I'll get my money back. And I got a cute pair of tights that I'll keep for myself. So, nothing exciting though. I wish there were more prints. I wish that I had gotten a couple dresses and maybe a sweater or something. Dresses, I would have loved to get at least one dress. But
am I back?
Okay. Yeah, sorry, you were freezing up.
No,
and then you dropped.
It was on my end too, because all of a sudden I'd get like the spinny wheel.
I don't know if I was just seeing it but you were like frozen and
yeah.
Okay.
So this is, I'm going to Boston probably a bunch of times this year for medical stuff. So it's funny again, Boston medical thing. This also just looks big and cozy, not necessarily something I would have bought to thrift, but
just keep it for
soft. Yeah, really nicely broken in.
Yeah.
Okay, so those were my sweatshirts. It looks like I thought I had. Was it two?
I think you said two.
Okay, so yeah, so those were two.
And then two. There should be a.
Fine with that. And then I do have two. Yep, two ugly Christmas sweaters, which I don't actually own one myself, so I've been wanting one.
That's funny.
I know this is perfect.
Oh, that's great. That's actually great. I like it.
Saving this for next Christmas. Oh my god.
That's perfect. Yeah, that's.
And it has this cup of like cocoa or tea or coffee.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, that one's fantastic. I would totally.
It feels like real. No, it's probably a blend or acrylic, but nicer.
Nice. Does it have a brand on it?
It does not.
Okay. Well,
but it has a nice heavy zipper in the front.
Totally. Oh, it's zipped too. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's.
And then this one looks more like a modern, made to be ugly Christmas sweater.
Yeah, like the kind that you find in Target.
Yeah, it's our time. That's like, I know I've seen that TJ Maxx before.
Yeah,
but that's cute. I mean,
that's cute.
I'll probably.
That's actually something that you could wear like now. You don't have to.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, it's still winter, but I might like list this on Posh, especially for next Christmas. And
yeah, I mean, I think it would be fine for winter in general, not necessarily just holiday.
So, I mean, that was pretty fun. I definitely got, kind of what I expected. Like a few things I'm like, I would have never actually bought this, but then one or two items that totally make up for it, and it's just fun to open.
Yeah, I mean, I think your Christmas sweaters and your sweatshirts were decent.
Yeah, I don't know if I get the t-shirts again. I think it's maybe a good way to get them if you're looking for t-shirts to upcycle.
Yeah,
yeah.
But yeah, so what do you think? On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your Good Fair box?
I think I'd give it like a 7. I think I had read a lot of mixed reviews about it. So my expectations were not super high, and I think they exceeded my not so high expectations. Okay,
so that's good.
I definitely feel like I got my money's worth.
So I would not do a ThredUp box like that again. Maybe I'll try a denim box. Maybe one, if I had the money for it, maybe I'd try one of the handbags or something like that in the future. But as far as this box, I wouldn't go for it again. I don't think, because it was not. And I was saying when you dropped out, I was saying I wish there was a dress, at least one dress in there. I would have loved to see a dress, or because there were 2 skirts. Just seemed like I would like to have a dress or maybe a sweater, you know. But
Yeah, I think from judging from what I've seen online from other YouTubers, the higher end boxes definitely you get what you pay for. So I could see maybe trying to invest in one of the handbag or shoe
yeah, it seems like
boxes.
it seems like that's.
Right.
But on the other hand, you know, like I did pay more for this than I would have a blue box, and the value was less. I felt like because in
Yeah.
the blue boxes now, not every time, because you know when I bought that plus size box, I felt like I got the bottom of the barrel kind of thing, but for the most part, you usually get a couple new with tag things, you know, at least one new with tag, you know, like they usually put like one nice item in there.
Right.
And there, I didn't have that. Like there was nothing new with tags. There was nothing that was really wow, you know?
Yeah, I definitely think we've noticed the blue boxes don't have as much stuff, great stuff in them as when we very first ordered them. And it seems like the demand's increasing and they're having a hard
Yeah,
time
that's true. Yeah.
with demand, which is great. But I would really love to see somehow the, parent Goodwill endorsing what this one Goodwill region is doing, and maybe having, one main hub where they're doing blue boxes and putting in items from more than one region, or, maybe within
Yeah, you would think
because that's where they are.
do it too, because it's very popular. I mean, they sell out.
Mhm.
Instantly.
And they do already sort of do that with shopgoodwill.com, where every region has their own account, but it's all kind of aggregated into one place. And, I think it's so fun to get the emails from the blue boxes, because you can see it's sort of a labor of love. Like, I think there's a lot of, the employees who are doing it are putting a lot of effort into it, and really have some great ideas. And it would be great to see that, kind of paying off for them. So if you're watching this, every time I get your emails, I'm like rooting for you. And I think it's so fun what you're doing. So.
And I also like the Blue Box Originals that they've recently added.
Yes.
I think it's pretty awesome. And their prices are not bad. You know, they have some really cool cherry-picked vintage items that, and then when they over dye them and, do their own distressing, and I think it's really cool. Yeah. And yeah, they're fun, and the prices are not unreasonable at all.
And the vintage pieces that they pick out and list separately, they usually also will have a coupon. So I know right now, I think they have a 50% off coupon or something for the vintage items. So when you factor that into, it's really not bad.
Yeah. I did one where I had the sale. They said if you bought one item, you would get a free t-shirt with it, but I didn't get the free t-shirt.
Oh, did you contact him about that?
No, I never said anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do have one of the Climate Strike t-shirts, and it is my favorite thing. I wear it all the time. It's on this really nice.
Yeah, I have one too. I think I got the same shirt as you.
Yeah. I think we got different categories of t-shirt, because it was kind of confusing, where they had 100% cotton t-shirts and vintage t-shirts and modern t-shirts, and they're all different prices, but it was the same logo.
Yeah.
And so I don't really remember which one I ended up getting, but I was thrilled with it. It looks great. I want another one. I'm tempted to go on today and buy another blue box and maybe add a t-shirt. We'll see. They do restock on Friday. So if anyone in the chat or watching this later is curious, 6 p.m. on Fridays, the blue box folks restock. We do not get a kickback. We just really like them.
No, and you have to, if you're going to shop around at 6 o'clock and kind of take your time at putting items in your cart, you're going to, by the time you get to your checkout, they will be sold out. So if you see if there's something that you want, just immediately check out. Don't wait.
Especially with the women's plus size, always goes with within 5 seconds. And then
it's instant. Yeah.
The more expensive jewelry boxes that are $40 also seem like there's only a couple of them every week. So those go really fast.
Yeah, I think that any of the larger sizes too, like the women, there's always women's extra small, it seems like hanging around, but the largest medium boxes sell out quickly. Same thing with the men's, the larger sizes.
Yeah, definitely. So if you guys end up buying anything from the Goodwill blue boxes like we're talking about just now, or the ThredUp boxes like we were unboxing, or Goodfair, or another company that is along the lines of what we're trying out here, let us know in the comments.
Definitely.
Yeah, and if you have another company you'd like me to review along the lines of Goodfair, feel free to also leave that in the comments, because I would love to know more about different company.
Oh yeah, we'll try them out. Yeah. So, and next week, I'm not sure what we're doing. It's kind of up in the air, so we'll let you know. And other than that, we're not going to do our regular segments because this is just a long thing. So, yeah. So, I hope you have a good week, and thanks for tuning in to everybody that did.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.
Oh, and you can find us, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I do have. I didn't add it back after I lost.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to put you on the spot there. But
no worries. Yeah, you can find us online as usual, Poshmark, Depop, and eBay. You can email us or follow us on Instagram, and we're always open to chatting with you wherever you like. So, like, comment, subscribe here, but also shoot us an email, message us on Instagram. We want to hear from you.
Okay. Thank you for tuning in, and have a great week, everybody.
Bye.